Hi Capricorn, we will draw one oracle card for you, which I have pre-shuffled. Longing and desire. This card speaks of manifestation, manifesting the love that you desire, bringing your heart's desire to fruition. There is a sense of wanting, desire, longing. In this card, it's like putting it out in the universe, what you're visualizing, the kind of partnership, romantic partnership that you like, that you wish, and you are guided here by Cupid. You are guided here by an angel as far as this wish is concerned. You're bringing it to fruition, and if you are trying to manifest love in your life, perhaps you are doing visualizations, you are doing meditation, in calling in your soulmate. What a wonderful initial card, oracle card for you. You're calling in your soulmate. Let us draw the tarot for you. If you would want to see the decks used in this reading, please head on to the link in the description box below. You could also see there the continuation of this reading with one more oracle guidance card. Let me just please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, perhaps next month's message is the one for you, or the surprise reading. So please tune in by subscribing so you could check out when the reading for another reading for Capricorn is up. Okay, currently, if you are surrounded with people who are professing their love for you or trying to court you, perhaps you are disappointed with how they turned out in the process, or perhaps they don't have the patience in terms of courting you, or in terms of they are not consistent. That is what I am picking up on. Not consistent with their, perhaps somebody has told you that they are very much interested in you, or would want to pursue you, would want to get to know you, but they are not really following through. That is what I am getting. I am curious about your past energies. By the way, I apologize for the background noise. The neighbors' pets are quite ecstatic at the present time, so I hope you could still hear me, and I apologize for any kind of noise that you hear in the background. Anyway, there is I am curious about your past energies or your past cards, because there is some sense of disappointment around you right now. You could be disappointed with not being able to manifest the kind of partnership that you want, but at the same time, you could also be disappointed with the current lovers that you have right now. Lovers, I mean, they are trying to get to know you, the people that you are dating right now, or the person you are dating right now. A grudge for some situation that didn't happen, or you had a certain expectation and it didn't go as planned. Being impatient, dear Capricorn. This is also a card of creation, of manifestation, of weaving, creating a path for you. Perhaps you have worked on and you have invested so much on yourself, but you haven't seen the ROI. You haven't seen the fruits of your labor, or you haven't felt that you have given so much, or you are giving so much in your current situation. If you are in a relationship, there seems to be a grudge with the person you are dealing with. Could be your current partner, your lover, but could also be the person that you are in a connection with. You gave it your all. In fact, you may have invested so much into this connection, but it wasn't reciprocated. Perhaps it has been reciprocated, but it is not the way that you expect it to be. There seems to be an expectation, grudge, emotional conflict. If you are in a partnership, in a long-term partnership perhaps, or in a marriage, you were in union, perhaps you are recently been married, but instead of feeling the honeymoon phase, you could be exhausted, you could be sad. There is that hidden grudge, hidden ill feeling, not exactly towards your person, but more of the situation, could be the environment that you are in. And I am picking up also on the energy that for some of you, you could be feeling that it is just so unfair, because you have, look at this person here, she agreed to be in union with the bird. She agreed with all the what's stipulated in the contract. She said yes, perhaps to marriage. She said yes. She gave her heart, only to be she gave her heart and she allowed to be transformed into a bird too. And in the middle of that transformation, she realizes that this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I really wanted. It's not that you don't like the person that you are in a relationship with, or you are married with. It's more of it's like, you didn't tell me that we would live on a nest. It's something like that. You didn't tell me that this is what's hidden, your hidden terms, and I said yes because I love you, but I didn't say yes to, I didn't marry all those troubles that you had. Perhaps the person you are dealing with had some issues, personal issues. They could be hiding these issues, and you resent the fact that, you don't resent the saying yes to them, but you resent the fact that this has not been put to light when you were still boyfriend girlfriend, or where you are still girlfriend when you are not married yet. Something that has resurfaces, or something is put out in the open now that you said yes to this person. I hope I'm making sense, but that is what I'm getting. There seems to be it's like giving your all, but it's not. I don't want to say that the Capricorn is very choosy or have high expectations. Could be for some of you, but what I am picking up on here is that they are caught blindsided, or it was a blindside. It was something that's supposed to be confessed before saying yes, but suddenly it's here. It's like one issue after another. That is what I am getting here. And the Capricorn has done their part, and they just find it so unfair to have done the part. And perhaps it appears to be that the person on the other end, or the person you're dealing with, seems to have not done their assignment. They have not done their part, and that perhaps is the one that's causing this grudge, or almost like you would want to walk away, or almost like it just pins you to the ground, to a point that your resources are being exhausted, or I don't know, your heart is being put to test, your character is being put to test. Let us see what happened in the recent past. Did you have second thoughts about this situation? Or perhaps you had fears, but it's almost like you were left without choice and said yes anyway. You were trying to reevaluate the situation, or evaluate the situation, but in the process of taking your time in evaluating this situation, before you said yes, before in the process of evaluating the situation, you run out of time. You it's like having no choice and just say yes anyway. That is what I am getting. Reflections, evaluations, assessing the situation, assessing the land. Okay, see, look at these cards. It's like looking through yourself, one, looking through another person from a window, or from being caged, almost like missing something. It's like I'm picking up on the energy of feeling trapped, or feeling left without choice, and you hate that feeling that you are left without choice, because you know that you have a choice. I hope I'm making sense. I apologize if I stutter, if I appear to be making up words. English is not my first language, so I hope you could bear with me, and I hope you could still understand me. Anyway, look at that. This person here is looking at herself in the mirror. Perhaps evaluation, reflecting, seeing the flaws, or perhaps feeling insecure about herself, feeling insecure about the situation, looking through the mirror, and it's like a self-talk. It's like evaluation. This is this card. And this one, you have also another person who is in front of you, seeing through it, perhaps missing an aspect of yourself, that you miss who you were yesterday. Maybe that is what I'm getting. And perhaps this is where the fear is coming from. The fear of getting into this partnership or getting into this relationship is coming from that you are not so sure, that you would miss your childhood, that you would miss the life that you were. If you resonate with what I have mentioned, that you were married, you have been recently married, it doesn't feel like a honeymoon phase. Perhaps that was one of your major considerations before you get married. You were thinking about, I may change, and I may miss the life that I live, my lifestyle, prior to getting married. That could be for some of you. But if you are single, dear Capricorn, you could be you have spent so much time contemplating, you have spent so much time in self-reflection and contemplation, and right now you could be working, or you have done your part. Whether you are single or not, you are doing your part, you're working on yourself. But it seems like the table is not, the wheel is not turning into your favor. That is what I'm getting. And that is pretty much what this card is all about: longing and desire. It's in Russian. I think that's Russian. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, missing something in your life. Those were too many cards. Okay, that jumped out. Okay, the Ace of Swords, or the Page of Swords. Acting like an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Fleeting. Planning. Strategizing. Perhaps you have spent all your days in the past just thinking on the loop, thinking about whether or not the situation would be right for me. You are in your head space. A potential has been there is a potential for this. You're seeing this perhaps as an opportunity, but yeah, it didn't go as planned, and it's not something that there is disappointment, resentment, exhaustion, perhaps impatience, and it's like you are on the edge of your seat, thinking about when will my ships come if you are single, but also if you are in a relationship, when would this happen? I've been meaning to receive this. I've been waiting for my person to do this, but it hasn't happened yet. Perhaps that is what's going on right now with you, dear Capricorn. Very much in your head space, contemplative, analytical, thinking. Perhaps in the past, as I've mentioned, you have been evaluating the situation, and while you have doubts, perhaps you are curious nonetheless. And that curiosity is what propels or opens up the opportunity or opens up the world for you. And that sense of curiosity, that inner childlike in you, is something, unfortunately, something is on the verge of being lost as you traverse this path with your current partner or with your current situation. That is what I am getting. And perhaps that is where this disappointment, or this is where this resentment is coming from, this grudge is coming from. Let us get the outcome or future. There's something that you are longing for. There's something that is you want to do. Something is missing. I'm not sure if this part of you that misses something is part of your childhood, your part of your, something is stuck in the past, or you are wanting something, desiring something that happened in the past, and you came for the ride out of curiosity, but perhaps subconsciously you are not aware that there are expectations. You were expecting something from another, you're expecting something from this person. A gridlock, message, communication, listening to your spirit guides. A message will be sent to you. If you are dealing with somebody you've lost, or if in the past you spent so much time evaluating the situation to a point that you didn't say yes to that person, I strongly feel that that person that you were connected with may send you a message anytime soon, or would want to send you a message. If you are, for some of you who resonate well with being married and feeling disappointed in this current situation, I'm not saying that you are disappointed with your marriage, but you could be. But if you're disappointed in a current situation in your marriage, I feel like your person may want to communicate something with you, may want to ask you, may want to tell you something, but perhaps they are having second thoughts about it. But I strongly feel that they would sooner or later, or in the nearest time possible, they would communicate this with you. Perhaps they have noticed that you are you are resentful about the situation, but I strongly feel that something will be brought out to light. This speaks of gridlock, of something. I strongly feel that that communication would bring that unity and balance between the two of you. But I am picking up on, perhaps you are given an advice here to know how to negotiate, express what you feel, express this resentment, this grudge, and this impatience. What are you impatient about? What kind of ROI would you want? What kind of return? How would your partner reciprocate that? And perhaps that is something that you are afraid, or you are not communicating, because you run the risk of having indecision. there is indecision around in your outcome, and that could only happen if there is a lack of communication or lack of expression about where you are coming from. If you allow this resentment to go through, and perhaps you need to rest, take a break. Oh my gosh. Sorry. That was just instantaneous. Why do I pick up on the energy that you will take a break from each other? Perhaps you may need to spend some time apart, because something will be brought to light, something will be communicated, and perhaps your friends could chime in and help you with this. A much needed, a well-deserved break is on the horizon. At the same time, indecision would be on the horizon, and this could only be solved or managed by proper communication. Let us get the universe. Oh, you got it. Let's get this one. Excuse me. Stop and smell the roses. I think it is Aquarius who got this also, if I'm not mistaken, or Pisces. Anyway, stop and smell the roses. Gratitude. I always give that as an advice, and perhaps all your friends too. Wherever you are at right now, be grateful. Whether you are feeling disappointed about your person, be grateful, because there must be a lesson out there. And if you are feeling impatient, that is the lesson. And I always say that the money can't buy happiness. What money can't buy is patience. And it is a life lesson, a soul lesson that is quite a major thing to learn, because it's hard to learn patience, and perhaps you are encouraged to learn that. Stop and smell the roses. Take a break, connect with nature, or look around you and list all the things that you are grateful for. Take a break. I am seeing this as an advice. This is taking a break, Shavasana, enjoying the fruits of your labor, whether you are still eyeing to attain something else, something greater. Wherever you are at right now, be grateful for it, and take a break so that you would you could express yourself authentically. Okay, I guess I would have to leave it at that, dear Capricorn. I would have one more oracle guidance card for you, which is in the link in the description box below. The continuation of this reading with one oracle card. And please subscribe if you would want to be updated with more readings such as this, especially surprise readings for this month.